Welcome, everyone. We are gathered here today for an incredibly special union and to witness the promises Mary-Kate and Grant are making together. When I first started writing this efficient speech, after Mary-Kate, Grant, and I spent an afternoon Googling YouTube videos titled, "How to Write an Efficient Speech," I started thinking about the weddings I've previously attended. There's a joke, you make people laugh, that I can do. Then I'm supposed to talk about love, marriage, the wonderful times ahead, and offer some words of wisdom, some advice about marriage, its challenges, its blessings. And that's where I struggled. What can I share about love to Mary-Kate and Grant? How can I help them with the challenges they will face ahead? What words can I offer to prepare them for this incredible journey? And it hit me. These two should be offering that information to me, to us. To the untrained eye, we have a couple of beautiful, carefree hipsters standing before us. But everyone here knows there is immeasurable depth to Mary-Kate and Grant. 8 years ago, Mary-Kate zeroed in on Grant after his performance in her favorite band, and the rest is history. They are fiercely independent. They hold unique passions, ambitions, and interests. They have their own friends, their own personalities, for sure. They don't carry so much of the baggage that many of us grapple with individually, in relationships, in marriages. You have both helped each other grow together in your friendships, careers, goals. You have embraced incredible highs, and you have faced some serious challenges, mostly Sophie, their dog. Your partnership is unlike anything any of us has seen before. You're stronger together. You're more inspiring together. And believe it or not, you're even more fun together. There's no doubt that both of you know that you don't know exactly what lies ahead of you. But one thing is for sure, Mary-Kate and Grant, you are two wonderful, caring, supportive, and loving individuals, but together you are greater than the sum of your parts. May God bless the two of you abundantly in love, joy, and happiness. Now the bridal party would like to share a few words of wisdom for the bride and groom.
I hope you can hear me. To face the future with one another, who means more than any other, is to be loved.
I think it's important for us to remember sometimes it does work out. And even though everything inside is telling us to protect ourselves, when you got it, do not let it go.
Man is no island. We need those who love us. We need others to tether us to life, to give us a reason to live, to feel.
Love never gives up, never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures through every circumstance. Why did God create a dual universe? So he might say, "Be not like me, I am alone," and it might be heard.
In the words of Mary-Kate's favorite actor and director, Christopher Guest, I'm married to the person that I fell in love with. He said that about his wife of 36 years, Jamie Lee Curtis. When she was asked the key to a successful marriage, she shared, "Stay on the bus and the scenery will change." During your marriage, you will have great days and long ones, but when you stay on the bus and allow the scenery to change, you will find that you're on the ride of your life with your best friend.
When you meet the right person, you know it. You can't stop thinking about them, and they're your best friend and your soulmate. You can't wait to spend the rest of your life with them, and no one and nothing else can compare.
Love is a lot like a backache. If it doesn't show up on x-rays, but you know it's there.
Check. Yeah. Mary-Kate and Grant have written their own vows to share today.
I think everyone knows that I've been waiting for this day for a long time. Since the day we met, our relationship was easy and instant. These past 8 years have been a wonderful, colorful ride filled with surprise gifts from the thrift store, laughing at our ridiculous animals, and late nights watching old music videos from our teenage emo music taste. As the wise and sometimes savage Millie Gilmore said, marriage is not always about being happy, and often it's not about being happy at all. It's about compromise and swallowing your pride. But, as Lorelai Gilmore said, I can be flexible. As long as everything is exactly the way I want, I can be totally flexible. So, using our favorite ladies as example, I give these vows to you. Gigi, G-Money, Grandpa, I vow to never turn down a request for a back scratch. I vow to consider breakfast for dinner only because it brings you joy. I vow to always take that picture you need to post for one of your 5 Instagram accounts. And most importantly, I choose you every day. Through the good and not so wonderful moments, like if we ever have to endure a house flood again, or if a leaf blower thief decides to show up, we will work through the bad and come out stronger together, as we have been doing so well all of these years as a team. So for the man who likes a good look at the numbers, we've had 2,920 days together. We've visited 11 states, 4 countries, 4 477 trips to Ross, 35 times Clarence has escaped, and infinity to beyond days of loving you. I love you, Grant Thomas Wallace, and I can't wait for this next chapter to begin.
That was really good.
My turn. Now it's your turn.
My turn. Pretty similar speeches. Trying to get 8 years into this is hard. We shared. Shared a lot of great memories, word by word, together. But it's more impressive how we've overcome a lot of the difficult ones. Dealt with a lot, including falling. We got a one very mean cat. We have one bipolar dog. We have one escape artist dog. You mentioned him. We've had one flooded house. I've been away from Mary like 100 to 1,000 nights going on a show, playing shows. And that was a lot. I've had one unmade bed every day for 8 years, and you've still managed to put up with me. We've dealt with getting our wedding invitation stolen. There was that beginning of the relationship where I was like, wasn't very financially supportive, and I wish I could have been more. Yeah, I hear you, bud. There's that. We have that loud practice room that you've had to deal with for 8 years. Sorry about that. Last and not least, I feel like that really, tested your patience with me over the 8 years, and you still stuck by my side. And I really appreciate that. I think I'm more slow and steady, and Mary is more of like, I know what I want, and I want it now. She has more perseverance than anyone I've met. I appreciate you, I love you. I couldn't be more grateful to have met you. Quote Marnie, we're old fogies now. Woo! That was hard. Oh, man.
These rings are a physical symbol of those vows you just made. Grant, do you take this woman to be your wife, to live together in holy matrimony, to love her, to comfort her, and to keep her in sickness and in health for as long as you both shall live?
Yep. Yes. Did I do that right?
Mary Kate, do you take this man to be your husband, to live together in holy matrimony, to love him, to comfort him, and to keep him in sickness and in health for as long as you both shall live?
Yes, definitely yes.
by the virtue of the authority vested in me under the laws of the state of Georgia, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You make us the bride. Yeah.